wait to see the light. I'm born again tonight,
And I can't believe you don't know all those fairy tales I'm full of.
never true.
It ain't hard to tell you don't know.
So come on,
So good, come on.
set the world on fire tonight. I hear your heartbeat tonight. We can burn bright, shine bright. Carry me home tonight. Tonight, I'm letting go tonight. Let's make the most of the night, dancing to the beat of the drums in the sky. Carry me home tonight, baby. Just carry me home tonight. My universe carries me heaven to the sun. Someone come and carry me home. And it feels like
Like crazy, foolish, stupid, Gangnam Style. This pumping music, 201 choose it, how we lose it. I gotta say that with the music.
let's do this one more time. Set the world on fire tonight. I hear your heartbeat tonight. We can burn bright. Put some people on in the sun. Tonight, let's do this one last time. Let's make the
Sorry, I have myself muted. All right, welcome everybody. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful, 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 wonderful Sunday. Again, welcome back to my little show, The Perspective. Um, I hope everybody had a wonderful week. Today I want to talk about something else. It's something I've been discussing with people for some time now. Like different stuff and everything. It's something that I've constantly heard myself being called, even though I don't really like it. For personal reasons. So the term I'm talking about is a good man. So what exactly is a good man? So it's I can't really say what is a good man. To be honest with you, but from what I get, I guess it depends on the actions and the type of person he is, because from what I get, I get it said to me for like multiple reasons, multiple situations. Like I'll probably explain something like I would do in a relationship or I have done in a relationship. Like creative shit that I've done for a girl or something I've done for someone or anything, and I get told like, yo, you're a good man, you're a really good dude, you're a cool guy, or whatever this and the third. And it's not really defining as, what made me that. Why am I a good guy? Why am I a good man? Um and it's not really telling me like why is that even a term? Why is that even something that everyone looks for? I mean, you hear a lot around that, girls want to say, "Oh, I'm looking for a good man. I'm looking for a good guy." But then it'd be a guy that's like sitting right in front of them having a whole conversation with them, and it'll be like, "Oh, I wish guys were like you," and you're like, "The fuck, I'm a guy like me," you know. It gets kind of weird for those type of conversations. And I've had those conversations too, but it's like I get it. You're looking for a good guy. You're just not looking for a particular guy. You're not looking for that guy that's sitting in front of you. Yeah, you say he's a good guy for the shit he does, but you're not feeling him that way. But what actually is a good man? It's like there's no real definition to it. I'd say, a good man would be somebody that's not trash. A guy that's not trash, a guy that actually respects women, a guy that actually will go far beyond, a guy that's probably in a relationship with you to be in a relationship. A guy that would be like, it's not just a relationship. He's not looking for just a girlfriend. Which to me, honestly, I'd say is like a temporary position. It's like kind of starting off at a job. It's your 90-day. It's your not yet your 90-day fucking trial. Like starting at a job because you're a girlfriend, but you guys are building up a whole relationship to like build up something for a life. A life together, a home together, to be husband and wife. So it's like I'd say from what I understand, a good guy is probably a guy that would treat a woman with respect, treat a woman with kindness and caring, a person that would listen to them and be there for them and do random shit for them and everything, even though if it's like little stuff. A person that would do shit that a husband would do, like if you're in a relationship and you say you want to marry somebody, like why would you want to marry that person? Like if they do not show the qualities of a person that you would marry, why would you marry that person? Yeah, you can say, "Oh, I love that person," this and third. But if I sit there and say, "Hey, you know what makes you love this person? What's so special about this person?" Some people wouldn't be able to even tell me. But it's like if you're in a relationship and you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing for a relationship, you're doing the things you're supposed to be doing for a marriage, you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing for a life, then yeah, that will make more sense. That's why you're marrying that person. That's why you're engaged that person. That's why you're with that person. But from what I'm getting from other people, it's like they'll sit there and say, "Oh, you know, I'll expect such and such to do this," and they don't do it. And then when I bring it up, they're like, "Yo, are we married? Are you my wife? Are you my husband? Or this and third?" And I'll sit there like, "Wait," they said what? Like, and you're still with that person? But then you have to ask that question: why would I marry you? Like, you ask that question: would you marry me? Why would I marry you? And it gets kind of weird. Like, you know, you want this person to do such and such, but you're like, oh, for me to do such and such, I have to be in this position. But what are you doing to be in that position? Yeah, you're in a relationship. Yeah, y'all feel good for each other. Yeah, y'all want each other some more shit. But why would somebody give you that position without actually doing that position? Like I don't like doing. I mean, I don't like doing a job that I don't have. But if you're building up for it, if you're building up a life and a relationship with people, then that's what you want to do. And as a reference, actually, I actually have a video that I found about. It says why good men don't marry girlfriend. It actually is actually hitting the points in which I just said. It's a pretty good. It's a pretty good video, but you would literally have to listen to the words he said, like listen to the words he said and everything, because he made some good points. And it's like I understand what she was saying, but the guy on here actually made some good points. So I'm about to play that video right now and let y'all watch it. It's by Jeremy L. Holloway, and it's actually made a good point. So I'm gonna play that right now. What's up, babe?
Hey, baby. How your day going?
It's alright. It's been long, but it's been cool though. So what you been doing today?
Nothing. Chilling. You know I'm on vacation this week. Hey, did you see Laura got engaged on Facebook?
Yeah, I saw that.
And you know they only been together for like 2 years now.
She must be doing something right.
What you trying to say? Cause we've been together for 4, so you saying I ain't doing that right?
Man, you make everything about you. I'm finna go.
No, you started the conversation. Go ahead and finish
I'm
it. You got time.
No, I don't got time. I'm on lunch. I came home to get something to eat. I ain't got time.
You can go ahead and go. You don't love me. It's cool. You can go ahead and go. That's what
I don't love you. I bust my ass every day because I love you. What are you talking about?
You love me, but you just don't want to marry me.
Of course I want to marry you. If you want me to be honest, I don't think I should marry you.
Jeremy, what does that even mean?
It means I've been at work all day. You know I'm working extra hours because you told me you weren't going to Dubai. I said, babe, okay, cool. I told you 2 days ago. You've been on vacation for a whole week. I told you 2 days ago that I'm not trying to spend no money on no lunch. I don't get my haircut yet. I come home on break. I ain't get no food. And not even cold because you ain't fold no clothes. You ain't wash no dishes. You ain't did nothing.
Okay, so I don't cook and clean.
I didn't say you don't cook and clean. What I am saying is I feel like you do it because you feel like you have to versus that's just what you do.
Jeremy, if I was a wife, I would be doing more of those things.
So what you're saying is I have to marry you, make you my wife in order for you to start doing wife things.
I mean, I'm just a girlfriend.
Okay. Okay. Shrika, do you want to marry me?
Yes.
Why?
Because you're a provider, a protector. You watch out for me. I love you. Why would I not want to marry you?
I appreciate that, and I love you too. So what you're saying to me is those are the things you want your husband to do.
Yes.
So you see your husband in me.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So the things I'm doing right now, even though I'm not your husband, you want
want your husband to do. And the crazy thing is, that's just who I am. Not because it's what I feel like I have to do. I do it because that's who Jeremy is. I'm already a husband. I'm just not your husband yet. So you see a husband in me. What do you think I see in you? Oh, that's right. That's right. You're so worried about being a girlfriend. Look, I'm finna go get me something to eat.
So yeah, there's that. So, like I said, like it's not just about the title and everything. It's literally everything that you do is what you see in somebody. So if you're in a relationship to build a life, then build that life. Show them who you are and who you're gonna be in that life. Don't just be so twisted up on titles and some more shit because that's what people get so caught up in. And yes, it goes both ways. It really does go both ways. Like I understand if a girl leaves a guy because the guy's not doing what he needs to be doing. Because I mean, I've seen that before. I understand if a guy leaves a girl because a girl's not doing what she's supposed to be doing because that's not what he's looking for. Some people are actually looking for just to ask somebody that they can build. Some people are tired of temporary. I know I'm tired of temporary. But unfortunately, most people in this world don't get that, and that's just sad. And I mean, this is the reason why good guys don't marry girlfriends, and this is why good women don't marry boyfriends because they're so twisted up as being that girlfriend or boyfriend that they won't do the actual necessary steps to show that yeah, I will make a good partner. I will make a good spouse. For someone to think like, this person would make an excellent spouse for me, I definitely want to marry that person. I mean, it's not much to say on it. It's like, do what you're supposed to be doing. Are you in the relationship just to be temporary, just to have somebody there for you for a little bit and then move on? Or are you in that relationship to actually build something, to build a life? That's the question you should actually ask yourself if you go into a relationship. If you're not ready for a fucking relationship, then don't be in a fucking relationship. Stop wasting people's fucking time. Point blank. But if you really feel as though you are ready, if you really feel as though like you want to build something real, then build something real. Stop with the bullshit. Like, there's nothing about titles. Everybody say, oh, put a ring on it, this and third. How about you put some actions into it? That's what I say. Put some fucking actions into it instead of asking to put a ring on it. Or saying, oh, he ain't proposed to me yet. Or she don't want to get married. Or no, this and third. Oh, she's not doing this and third, blah, blah, blah. Fuck all that. Do what you're supposed to be doing, which is building a life. That is a relationship. That is why that what makes a good guy is that guy that would really see. That's not relationship shit, Eddie. He asked me what do I think about smash or pass? That's not relationship shit. That's honestly, I think shit like that is high school shit, high school, middle school shit, or whatever. This is just kid shit. They're not looking for an actual full on partner. They're looking for temporary. They're looking for I'm just gonna go and do such and such, be there for a bit, for as long as I'm comfortable. If I get bored, then I'll leave. That's what they're looking for. That's what I think about that, and I think it's bullshit. I think honestly, people shouldn't have that mind frame set in their head because it's stupid. It's really stupid. But if you're in a relationship and you're trying to build a relationship, especially with a good guy, then show them that you deserve more. If you're in a relationship and you're trying to be in a relationship with a good woman, then show her that you deserve more. Y'all need to show each other that you want to do more, you want to be more, because that will only make sense. Because if you're in a relationship as girlfriend or boyfriend, and you're so stuck on being a girlfriend, so stuck on being a fucking boyfriend, and then you're wondering why that person hasn't proposed to you, take a look in the fucking mirror. Sometimes, I'll admit, that's not the case. You don't need to take a look in the mirror. You probably need to look at your fucking partner, because maybe your partner's not doing something right. Maybe it's something that your partner doesn't want. And that's a conversation you would have to have with your partner. These are talks that should be had. But people don't have them. People will wait till shit gets bad, and then next thing you know, shit goes way out of hand, blows out of proportion more than it needs to be, and next thing you know, shit's over. Everybody hates each other's guts. Because everybody's so stuck on being just what they are. They're so stuck on titles and everything instead of just doing what they're supposed to be doing. And it sucks. It really does suck. And it's like, it gets really tiring. It really is. It is so fucking tiring. You hear so much shit. You hear so much promises. You hear so much, I want this, I want that. I want to be able to do this, I want to be able to do that. But then once it gets into it, that person is so stuck in that mode, so stuck in that that fucking spot that they lose sight on what you have to do. And it's sad. It really is. It really sucks. Because a lot of relationships ended because people couldn't get their head out their ass. But at least that's my opinion. You know, that's what I think about it. Everybody's obviously, you know, open to their own opinion and own perspective of it. Sorry. And it sucks. Thanks for the follow, Zyma Track 210. I appreciate it. And thanks for the follow, Who I Am Gaming. I really do appreciate it as well. But seriously, it really sucks because there's so much in this world, so much beauty in this world, and people are so caught up in the titles that they have on being a girlfriend and a boyfriend, and it's not actually building up for that lifetime partnership. Nothing, you know, just doing the show. Hope everything's cool with you. But what do you? I want to ask you a question. What do you think makes a good man or a good woman? Because I just think it's in the actions. I think it's in what they do. I think it's the person they are. And in a relationship, and when they're in a relationship with somebody, the reason why they don't take stuff a step further is because a person's not doing to show them what they would be like in that relationship. You know, when you say you want to marry somebody, you want to marry someone for those actions, for those things that they do. And if they're not doing that, then sad to say, you know, that's somebody that doesn't want a partnership. That's somebody that wants probably temporary. And that's a conversation everybody needs to have because it sucks. Well, he or she should be honest and not a liar. That is true. Honesty is key. Honesty is so much a key. Like, I actually just seen a post from a friend that was asking, why do men get mad when they caught lying? I can't really, you know, say as why, because I'm more of an honest person myself. I mean, yeah, I don't lie. You ask me a question, I will honestly answer it, and people would have to deal with the consequences of my answers. Like, some people really hate the answers that come out my mouth from questions that they ask me, and I'm like, dude, if you don't want the fucking answer, don't ask me the question. But it's like, you know, honesty is definitely a big key. And what I can think about why people would lie, or why guys will lie, but it's not just guys that will lie. I mean, you know, face it, everybody lies. People lie. Um, I wouldn't. I mean, I think a person would get mad if a person doesn't believe they lie because they honestly thought that person would trust them with their lies, and it gets so out of hand. And it's like, get out of hand. Like, oh, I told you this lie. You're supposed to believe it. You're supposed to eat it. And most people are like, nah, I'm not gonna eat that shit. Fuck that. And I understand that. Why would you eat a lie? But then depends on how the steps you take. Like some people go to the step further and just go through somebody's phone. I actually when I dated this girl and she went through my phone. I allowed it. I actually unlocked it and gave it to her. She thought I was talking to somebody. I was like, I'm not talking to anybody. I'm going to work and taking my ass home and talking to you. That's about it. And she didn't believe me. So I unlocked the phone and I tossed her in the bed like, here you go. You got 30 minutes because I got to get to work. She went through my phone and surely enough, there was nothing to be found. I mean, it's not only just honesty, but it's also trust. Hi, Metal Ostrich. How are you today? Hope things are good for you. But yeah, it's like honesty definitely plays a good key in everything. Honesty plays a really good key in everything, and it's like the thing with honesty is that it's also determined your on the trust you have because some people will get so self-absorbed on why that person doesn't trust them or a person that doesn't trust them that they'll start getting twisted in their own words and they start actually like not being honest. Thanks for the follow, Bob Hurdle 491. I appreciate it. Oh, it's not a question, but everybody should think about it. That everybody should equal it. Equally, it doesn't matter with what others can topic. I hate people who are assholes because you think you're right. Yeah, true. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter like who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter your ethnicity or it doesn't matter your color or anything. But everybody should treat everybody equally. Everybody should be honest. Like, if you don't like a person, then you don't like a person. Okay, cool. If you like a person, okay, you like a person. If you guys are vibing and you're able to take it on a step further, then take it on to a step further. If that person doesn't like you but likes you as a friend, then you can be a friend. But what I'm saying is that in a relationship, as a good person, like as a good man or as a good woman or whatever, just like you said, honesty is a must. Not being a liar, because lying would just one, it's a waste of fucking energy. It really is a waste of fucking energy, and it causes so much fucking issue. Um, and it's like when you're in a relationship, you're in a relationship to build something. When you're in something together, especially with a good person, you're in there to not be temporary. You're in there to be a partner. You're in there to be someone to work with, someone to grow with. I build off of you as you build off of me. You're both helping each other through the thicks, the hurdles, the traps, the walls, everything. You guys are in it together, and that's what I mean. It's like that's what really needs to be done. That's what really needs to be followed through. But people, I guess people these days tend to not do that. And that's a major issue. That is a major issue in this world. A lot of people, a lot of hearts get hurt. And this is what creates those uh quote unquote bad guys or bad women. This is what creates those people that build those shields and those walls against their heart, against their selves from opening up to people because of all the hurt and pain they have. I've been hurt a lot. I mean, I'll admit I have shields and walls. I have defensive measures for myself because it sucks. As a kid, I had a big heart and I wore my heart on my sleeve. Everybody loved me for that. I used to run around smiling and some more shit. I used to be doing some random shit, but then next thing you know, I find relationships. And boy, did I find relationships, and that shit fucked me over. Um, Wait, what do you mean? You said, isn't it a lie if you're saying to a girl that you are pretty, but she isn't? You see, that's a lie, but you don't want to hurt her feelings because she first told us the card. Hmm. Honestly, I say it depends on that because you must understand some people are talking about different things when they're talking about pretty. Um, there's there's some people that will talk about the physical of being pretty, and then some people will talk about the internal of being pretty. I'm not so, you know, personable on the outside look. I'm more on what type of person you are. You can look like a supermodel for all I care. If your personality is fucking ugly, I'm gonna say you are terrible, you're horrible, you're ugly, get the fuck away from me. I would be honest. That's honestly that's what I say. But like if you're talking about physical, my truth is beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You are as beautiful as you believe you are. If you believe you're ugly, that's what's going to project off of you. If you believe you're beautiful, then shit, call out. You're beautiful. Hey, do your thing. Like, to me, there's really no such thing as being an ugly person unless you're ugly on the inside. Because anybody can change their outside appearance. Literally, with all the shit that we have today that we can use, anybody can change their outside appearance. You can, get your hair done, get your nails done, contacts in if you want, put makeup on, or get a haircut, this, that, and third, do whatever you want. Like, I know I look scruffy. I haven't shaved in a bit because I just regrew my beard, but, if I cut it up or some more shit, I'll probably look like Jay Smooth. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, every day in a relationship. You mean every day in a relationship as a girlfriend, you're supposed to be perceived as beautiful, or? Oh. So you mean like in a relationship, if the girlfriend asks you, "Hey, am I beautiful?" and you're like, "Yeah, you're beautiful," and you're noticing something off and you're not saying it. I think that's what you're talking about. Um, hmm. Honestly, I literally, there, I think it's more something different. It's more deeper. But I'd say be honest. Like, if I was in a relationship and my girlfriend asked me, you know, how do I look in this? Or should I wear this? I literally look out like this. Put this one on. This one will probably look better. I'll be honest. I'll say, hey, this one will look better. But I wouldn't say she's ugly. Because obviously you're with that person because not so much on the outside, but more on the inside. But there are those fucked up people that are with people because of their outside look, and then next they let themselves go. They're like, oh, I can't deal with this. And I really hate those. But there has to be that deeper connection in order to get that. But I get what you're saying. I think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. But if you're in a relationship every day and you wake up to a girlfriend and she's asking you, am I beautiful? Am I pretty? Um, I'd say be honest with her. I'd be like, if you feel as though your girlfriend is probably or your boyfriend is feeling some type of way with their looks and everything. Honestly, I'll be like, yes, baby, to me, you're beautiful. Because that's how you feel about that person, especially on the inside. And then I honestly would treat her out to like a spa date or whatever. Like, I'll take get her nails done, get a massage, and some more shit, make her feel good about himself. Because something's wrong for her to ask, you know, am I beautiful? If she's asking you, am I beautiful? If he's asking you, am I handsome? Do you find me good looking? Then there's something wrong. There's something they're questioning about themselves. And if you're in a relationship with them, then do something to make them feel good about themselves. Push them up, lift them up, because that's literally what a relationship is. That's a good person. That is a good girlfriend. That's a good relationship. you just build each other up. And it's like, if you're down, then I'm sure that other person should do that for you too. And if they don't do that for you too, then I should probably look into that person. Like, when you were down, I lifted you up, but when I was down, you kind of let me hang. And maybe they might get the message. They don't get the message, then that person probably has some issues. They probably need to solve on their own personally, honestly. But yeah, I'd say because you're obviously in that relationship for a reason. You're still in that relationship for a reason. If your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever is getting comfortable, like letting their hair get all a little bit crazy, wearing sweats, getting all extra comfortable and everything and all that. And you're like, yo, this is not the person I hooked up with. This is not the person I started dating. Like what is this? They're mad comfortable. Okay, this is how they are in their private setting. They're comfortable with you. But if you're so stuck on that physical outward appearance, you won't see the beauty inside that person. You won't see if you connect or vibe with that person. You need to connect and vibe with that person. And honestly, I say a good person, a good man, or a good woman would do that. They would connect and vibe with that. People connect with you, connect and vibe with you. But literally, I mean, it shouldn't be so much about the physical. It really shouldn't, because literally everybody can change their outward appearance. I could probably go out and get all this fixed up and everything, and then I'll look like a completely different person. I know when I shave my face, like bare knuckle, I look like a baby. I look really young, but I probably look like I'm 40 right now. I think that's what I look like on the camera. I look like I'm 40. But I'm not. I'm definitely not. That's adding years onto my life, many years. So, but yeah. So in terms, I'd say it's really good. That's what makes a good person. So I'm gonna go back to the video I played, before, to earlier, because I want to get back to some key points onto it. Where is it? So this is him coming home. He did some extra hours at work, to raise money and everything for them to go on a trip and all that. She's on vacation. Yeah, she's on vacation, relaxing, chilling, everything and all that. But she knows he's working hard and everything. And, he's on lunch and he wants to get something to eat, but, there's nothing to eat or anything. But, so my thing is that I get it. I get the problem. I get what she was saying and what he was saying in that video. Because what he said is like, if you're so stuck on being a girlfriend, then why would I marry you? It's just like if, yeah, the room was so that was actually the kitchen. That was a bit messed up. But if you're so stuck on being a girlfriend, then why would I marry you? Because she said she wanted to marry him because he was caring, he was loving, he was attentive, and that's the reason why she would marry him. And she was like, "Yeah, those are qualities of a husband for you, correct?" He was like, "Yeah." So he asked her, "Why would I marry you?" And that's what everybody needs to get, is that there's different types of relationships. There's your temporaries, and then there's your permanents. Your permanents are those ones that are actually trying to build a partnership, that want to see that I can marry you. I can spend my life together with you. I can sit on a porch sipping iced tea and saying, "Hey, honey, we had a hell of a run, this, that, and third," or yell at kids to get off your lawn or some more shit and everything. Like, that's a partnership. That's growing up. Honestly, I think you would actually have to watch the whole video. I'm sorry, I'm going back and forth from it. But there's some of you guys that didn't see it. It's only 3 minutes long, so just give it a minute. Just literally just listen to what he says.
What's up, baby?
Hey, baby. How your day going?
It's alright. It's been long, but it's been cool though. So what you been doing today?
Nothing, chilling. You know I'm on vacation this week. Baby, did you see Lord got engaged on Facebook?
Yeah, I saw that.
And you know they only been together for like 2 years now.
She must be doing something right.
What you trying to say? Cause we've been together for 4, so you saying I ain't doing nothing right?
Man, you make everything about you. I'm finna go.
No, you started the conversation. Go ahead and finish
I'm not-
it. You got time.
No, I don't got time. I'm on lunch. I came home to get something to eat. I ain't got time.
You can go ahead and go. You don't love me. It's cool. You can go ahead and go. That's what
I don't love you. I bust my ass every day because I love you. What are you talking about?
You love me, but you just don't want to marry me.
Of course I want to marry you. If you want me to be honest, I don't think I should marry you.
Jeremy, what does that even mean?
It means I've been at work all day. You know I'm working extra hours because you told me you weren't going to Dubai. I said, babe, okay, cool. I told you 2 days ago. You've been on vacation for a whole week. I told you 2 days ago that I'm not trying to spend no money on no lunch. I don't get my hair cut yet. I come home on break. I ain't get no food. And not even cold cause sellers. You ain't fold no clothes. You ain't wash no dishes. You ain't did nothing.
Okay, so I don't cook and clean.
I didn't say you don't cook and clean. What I am saying is I feel like you do it because you feel like you have to versus that's just what you do.
Jeremy, if I was a wife, I would be doing more of those things.
So what you're saying is I have to marry you, make you my wife in order for you to start doing wife things.
I mean, I'm just a girlfriend.
Okay. Okay. Shrika, do you want to marry me?
Yes.
Why?
Because you a provider, a protector, you watch out for me, I love you. Why would I not want to marry you?
I appreciate that, and I love you too. So what you're saying to me is those are the things you want your husband to do.
Yes.
So you see your husband in me.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So the things I'm doing right now, even though I'm not your husband, you want your husband to do. And the crazy thing is, that's just who I am. Not because it's what I feel like I have to do. I do it because that's who Jeremy is. I'm already a husband. I'm just not your husband yet. So you see a husband in me. What do you think I see in you? Oh, that's right. You're so worried about being a girlfriend. Look, I'm finna go give me something to eat.
So this is probably like this is actually my third time playing it right now on this one stream right here, because it does hit the key points that I'm saying. It's like it's what make a good person. Like, you know, that person is able to do the things that's needed to make you want to be with that person for life. That person does the thing that they want to do, that they're doing to be a partner. And yeah, that was a bit aggressive, but it's hitting a bunch of key points. Like, that's the thought. What she was saying, that's the thought that's going on around. They're saying, oh, you know, you put a ring on it, then I'll do those things. But what's that guarantee? You know, when you apply for a job, you tell them, these are my skills, these are what I can do, and this is what I'm going to do. You go on that job. You present those skills. You do what you need to do. You present the skills that you need to do to get a higher position in that job. Guess what? You get that higher position. Thanks for the follow, the Fox himself. I appreciate it. Yeah, you do those skills to do for the higher position, and then you get the higher position because you present the skills. It's the same thing as a relationship. You know, it's a position. It's a thing you have. If you're just doing the things to be a girlfriend or a boyfriend, then that's what you're gonna fucking stay as, a girlfriend or boyfriend, because that's what you want to be. You want to just be a boyfriend because you're so stuck at that time. If you want to be a husband or a wife, then do the things that would as a husband or wife. Guess what? That person's like, you know what? That is my wife. That is my husband. I'm gonna marry that person. That's all there is to it. It's like really build up off of that, teach each other, grow each other, because that's what's gonna make long-lasting relationships. That's gonna make an awesome relationship. That's gonna make you wake up like, damn, this is my life. Like that is the best feeling in the world. With this is my life, I can tell you. I've done it a couple times. I've gotten off the wagon. Hi, Maza. How you doing? I hope I said it right. But it gets very difficult. Thanks, I appreciate it. I actually just bought it. It gets very, very, very difficult. But you know, it's key that you don't get discouraged. It's key that you don't just fall up. My name, oh, my name is Saran. I know, weird name. And there's a whole history behind that name. Well, not so much whole history, but weird story behind that name. How you doing, Mike? That's but yeah, there's a whole thing to it, and it's like everybody is so stuck on that temporary. You want me to tell you the history behind my name? um, okay, this is going off topic. So when my mother was Nick Kerr, no, I don't. But yeah, the history behind my name. You know, when my mother was pregnant with me, she was in a car with my father, and they was driving around. And my father was trying to think of a name for me. And he got it from somewhere. So I actually asked my mom where they got my name from. Really? Wow. People need to get lives. Um, I got it. I asked my mom where did it come from, and she told me ask my father. So I asked my father. My father told me he actually got it from a billboard. Strangely enough, I googled around that time where my name came from, and it turns out my name is from a billboard for a snowplow. I'm very durable and I can clean a lot of snow. Very flexible. So my name came from a snowplow. So literally, if you Google Saran snowplow, it will actually pop up and it'll actually show you my name on a snowplow that says Saran. The site is still up; they're still in business, but that's my name. All right, I have no idea what's going on with Mixer. Wow. Okay, somebody is having a field day on Mixer. All right, that's great. So I'm gonna just do this because this person is getting really ridiculous. All right, so back to the topic at hand. Um, for a good guy, it's like I'm not. It's really comes down to the actions of the person that makes that person a good guy, and it comes to actions of a person that makes that person a good woman. And it's like it gets really difficult when people are in a relationship and it's only temporary, and it's it sucks when people are on that thing, that temporary thing, because a lot of people are looking for that permanent. They're looking for that. They're looking for that permanent partnership, and it really turns people away from that permanent partnership because of the discouragement of being in a temporary relationship. Somebody's promising you, hey, I'm gonna be with you thick and thin. We're gonna work through this. We're definitely gonna keep going, and it's not right. It's really not right because they promise you all these things and they don't follow through with that. They'll let you know it for whatever reason. They just leave. and it just gets really bad. So you just really need to. People have issues. You just really need to, like, just. I'd say it's kind of hard to put into words. It really is. It's really kind of hard to put words on, like, what makes a good man or a good person. But, I mean, I get told a lot, but it's not really explained to me as to why. Um, but it's mostly based off the actions I do, the actions I am with a person, the actions I talk to people. And I honestly can say it's just you being real. There's so many fake people out in this world that not a lot of people are real, and it really is. And it it really sucks that there's not a lot of real people in this world. Because so much shit just happens a lot, and it sucks. It really does. Um, and this is what happens with good people: is that the fake people overwhelm them. They'll promise them everything, and then shit just sucks. It just wears them out, and they don't want to be good people anymore. But it's not that they don't want to be good people, but they just choose not to be, and it really hurts. It really does. But some people are strong enough to pull through it. I mean, look at me. I'm fine. I'm good. I've been through a lot of bad things, but here and there, sometimes you get beaten down just to get up and start over again. It's the whole journey. Rebuild the foundation. But on the end of note, what makes a good man or a good woman? I'd say it is your action. It is who you are. If you're being real and you're being 100, then you be 100 and you be real. If you're looking for a permanent partner, then look for a permanent partner